Okay, let's start. So I'm going to open the shell and I'll go to the folder or the Laravel folder project, Laravel project. So that is Sam underscore project. So going to display the content of this Laravel project. So these are the content of this project. So I'm going to open Laravel development server. So the command is php artisan serve. So now our server is ready. Okay. So going to check this project in Visual Studio. So you just open the file. If you're going to look for the folder, you just click the file, open the folder, then go to SPC or drive C, then users, and there you have it. Click the folder and select. So this will be the content is same with the content here at the shell. Okay, now the lesson is, so we are in lesson 4. Title is the user interface, or referring to the views of MVC or the view. View is a user interface. It is a part of application that represent the presentation of data. Views are created by the data collected from the model. A view requests the model to give information so that it represents the output presentation to the user. So that is the view. Okay. Here in Visual Studio Code, you can see the view inside the resources, then view. So we have one file here, which is welcome.blade. So I'm going to click, and you will see at the right side of your editor would be the code of welcome.blade.php. This is the program that I use on lesson 3. So this is the default file of Laravel. Bali, in-erase na lang natin yung ibang file niya. So, tinira na lang natin is the HTML structure. And we add H1 sum lesson 3. Now, if we're going to look at the output in our browser, okay, this is the output. So look at the URL or URI, which is 127.0.0, which is provided by when we start Laravel development server. So this is the URI that we are using, this one. Okay. So any changes that made inside our text editor and save, so it will reflect to our browser. That's it. Okay. Now, the topic is view. Okay. Now, we will try to add another file. So I could demonstrate to you how the basic routing works. Okay. We're going to add another file. Like for example, inside this view. So the only way that you could, the only location that you could add your file is here in the views directory under the resources. So if you want to add a new file, you just right click then select new file. Then name your file. So I'm going to name my file as index.blade.php. So enter. So meron na tayong isang blank screen under index.blade. So let's create an HTML structure, HTML5 structure. So we have an HTML structure, and let's say this one is let's put inside the title tag. Inside the title tag, let's say this is the main page. Okay. And inside, let's have a heading 1. Inside the heading 1, let's say this is the main page. And let us save our work. Save. Now, let's try if this index.blade will appear in our browser. So, supposedly, we use slash yung nakasanayan natin sa HTML. Then, we write index.blade.php. So, this is the traditional way ng pag gumagawa tayo sa HTML natin. So there will be an error of 404, which is file not found. File not found. Okay. But if we erase this one, ang pinakikita niya is yung pinaka root URI, which is the welcome.blade. Okay, so I'm going to show you bakit si welcome is nag-appear. Okay? So, one reason is wala kasi siya sa route. Si index natin is wala sa route. So, para mag-appear siya, so we need to add that in our route. So, the route, under the route directory, you will have there a web.php. Okay, web.php contains all the route of your project. Okay, so here it specify welcome. So later I'm going to discuss to you the parts of our this route. I'm going to discuss what are the parts. Okay, so instead of welcome, we're going to change this one to index. And don't forget to save your work. So I'm going to save it. File, save. Okay. Then let's go to this. So I'm going to refresh. So this is the main page. So instead of displaying this one, which is Laravel Sum, ito yung display niya, which is this is the main page. So the problem is, hindi naman natin ngayon ma-display si welcome. Okay? Si welcome page naman natin ang hindi natin ma-display. So, ang gagawin natin is we have to define another route. Okay? Another route. We can just copy this one. Copy. And paste it here below. And we're going to change this to welcome. And we're going to add here in the parameter, we're going to specify which URI or the name for our URI. So let's say well. Okay. So I'm going to save the file. This one, I'm going to save it. File, save. So any changes that made will be saved, and so I'm going to remove this one. Let's try for the index. So index is working. So let's try the welcome. Well, and that is. So that's your code. Now it's working. So we just add the root. Now the route. Okay. Inside your route, you have there two parameter, which is the URI and the closure. Closure is a anonymous function, and this anonymous function accepts the name of the file. Like for example, welcome. So welcome, which is welcome.blade. You don't need to specify the .blade.php. That is already understood by Laravel. So you just put the name welcome, the file name welcome, and omit .blade.php. Okay. Then for the index, so here you see the slash, meaning this is the main or this is the root URI. Okay. This one we have to specify the name for this page na tatawagin niya. Okay. So that is how you add route for your existing file. Now, let's say, for example, if we want to create a subfolder inside the view. Okay, inside the view directory, we want to create a folder. So, new folder. And let's name this folder as project. Okay, so we have now project. Inside the project folder, we're going to create another file. And let's say that this one is p1.blade.php. Okay, p1.blade.php. Okay, p1.blade.php. So I'm going to create another HTML structure, and I'm going to change the document to going to add title. Let's say this is project 1, and inside the body, so h1 and project 1. Okay, so I'm going to save it, save, and I'm going to add another route, okay, for this file, which is p1.blade.php. So to add a route, so you go to route inside the web.php. You're going to add another line here. So you just copy, and paste here below. And let's say that the name is p1. Okay, so the file name would be p1.blade.php. So you just specify p1. Okay, we will encounter error. Sinasabi ko na in advance that we're going to encounter error for this one. So save. So p1 slash p1. So p1 not found. Okay. So sabi ko nga, may encounter tayong error. Now remember that our p1 is inside the project directory. Okay. Is inside the project directory. Now you have to add the name of the folder or the directory, which is project, and add .p1. Okay, so this is the name of your directory and dot the name of your file. Okay, so let's save our work. File, save. Okay, then file, save. Then let's go to our browser and press enter. So that's it. Our code is now working. Okay. Now let's modify index.blade, and let's say I will create a OL. Okay, OL. Okay, inside our OL, LI. So another LI. Okay. Inside our LI, let's say, lagay ko dito is welcome page. Okay. This one is project 1. And let's make this a link. Gawin natin silang link yung dalawa. So A, A, cut. Dito na lang siya dito sa hulihan. Paste. Paste. So, copy ko na lang to. Copy. And this one, paste. Slash A. Okay. Now, we have a link, which is welcome.page, and another link, which is project.one. And we want welcome when we click the word welcome page, of course, it will go to welcome.blade.php. Welcome.blade.php. So you all have to do is write this slash. Okay, look at the route. Go to the route. Okay, web. So, ito yung kokopyahin mo, yung slash well. Okay, then for P is slash P, P1. Hindi project.p1. That's slash P1 lang ang ilalagay natin. So, let's go to index again. So, in well, this one is slash P1. Okay, so I'm going to save the work, our work. So, save. And let's go to our main URI. So, this is my main page. Let's click the welcome page. So you have there. Okay. Medyo tumatama. Okay. Okay. Then project 1. So now it's working. Now let's say, let's put here a back button that it will go to index.blade.php. So let's modify. So welcome. So I will add a BR tag and an HR and a link that will go to index. Okay, so I'll just specify the slash and going to write a word which is return. And these three codes, ito rin yung idadagdag, three tags, ito rin idadagdag natin doon sa kabila. So before I leave this code, I'm going to save it first, then add this three tag here. Okay, then save again. Now let's see. So let's go back to the main URI. So this is a main page, welcome page. So we have return. So it returns. So return. So that's it. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. Okay. So that is the basic routing. So I suggest you read this PDF copy or this module for better understanding or other information that you may need to know. Okay. And below this module, you have here laboratory activity. You will do this, okay? And you're going to show me. So we will have the schedule and you're going to show me your work. So you just read the procedures, okay? So very elementary. I know you can understand this one. Okay. So that's it. Okay. Hope you enjoy and good luck.